Well, Duke, where the hell are we going today?
We're gonna go to Pinchabalio's record ranch.
Oh, Lord, not that asshole again. Bless his heart.
The same. Now get on your horse.
Hello there, neighbor. Do you sometimes wake up late for school and you don't want to go? And you ask your mom please, but she still says no? That's kind of a drag, isn't it? Kind of like when she threw away your best porno mag. Can you say that? Porno mag? Sure, I knew you could. Well, Prince Tuesday had a day like that where he had to fight for his right to party. It was him and X the Owl. Can you say that? Party? Sure, I knew you could.
Hey everybody from the great state of Texas. It's Pinchabolio and time for Pinchabolio's record ranch. Today I want to have some fun. I want to talk about K-Tel Records. Now some of you younger guys out there are going, huh? What's that? The older guys are going, oh god. I remember those. For the uninitiated, K-Tel was created in 1962 in Canada by a man named Philip Kives. He was originally a door-to-door salesman who wound up getting on Canadian television, selling household products, mostly by Ron Popeil of Ronco, fame and fortune. He'd get on TV and he would sell all these household items, and he was basically the guy who more or less created the infomercial. You know, the fast talking, it slices, it dices, it does this, it does that, and if you call now, I'll give it to you for 20% off, or you know, all that crap. So, 1966, K-Tel decided to put out a compilation album called 25 Country Greats, and every copy they made sold. So, based on the success of that, they decided to put out 25 polka hits, because, you know, if you're serious about having a, you know, really cool music collection, I mean, you know, you have to have Frankie Yankovic and Myron Florin, you know, polka jams in your, you know, your music collection. Or, I don't know, maybe that's just me. Anyway, these things were made on the cheap. They were sold for cheap. A lot of them don't really sound that good, because they would jam 10 tracks, 12 tracks, 14 tracks on one side of a record, so they could have as many tracks as possible on one LP. There are guys out there I've seen that want to bitch and complain about K-Tel Records and their sound quality. To those of you out there who do that, I have only one thing to say. Shut up! Come on, it's K-Tel, you know? These things didn't cost much then. You find them in bargain bins now. Don't expect some kind of sonic spectacular, because you weren't going to get it then, you ain't going to get it now, alright? But, like I was saying, these things, they are plentiful in bargain bins, Goodwills, Salvation Armies, junk shops, antique stores, estate sales, garage sales. These things are everywhere. And I've got a small collection of what I've, you know, I got more over here, but I just wanted to have some fun with this video and show you a few of the things that I've got that are on the K-Tel label. So get started with this here. This is actually one of my favorite ones. This is Music Machine. You see, it's an album full of music, and it's a machine, because, you know, it's Robbie the Robot, right? You know, and this one actually came with a free poster inside of KC from KC and the Sunshine Band and Andy Gibb from the Bee Gees, and I got ripped off. Mine didn't come with it. Personally, I could do without that, but what have we got on this one? This one is pretty good. It's got Got to Give It Up, Part 1 by Marvin Gaye. And you got You Don't Have to Be a Star by Marilyn McCoo and Billy Davis Jr. Play That Funky Music by Wild Cherry. The theme from Rocky by Bill Conti. And here you got Dancing Queen by ABBA. Well, they were Swedish, weren't they? Weren't they from Sweden? You are the Schmurnig Mord, Mort, Mort, Mort. Oh, I'm an idiot. Blinded by the Light, Manfred Mann's Earth Band. Car Wash, Lucille by Kenny Rogers, croaking into the microphone. You got Goodbye Yellow Brick Road by Elton John. Foreigner, Feels Like the First Time. Singing from my throne. Ugh, I can't stand Foreigner. This one is called Music Express. This thing is so cool that it actually blew a hole in the album cover. Yeah. Actually, I got this for 10 cents. That's why it is. On here, Love Will Keep Us Together by Captain and Tennille. Man, we got some good jams on this stuff, right? Get Down Tonight by Casey and the Sunshine Band. That's a good one. Philadelphia Freedom by Elton John. Cats in the Cradle by Harry Chapin. Sammy Johns, Making Love in My Chevy Van, and No, That's Not Alright by Me. Rockford Files by Mike Post. Doobie Brothers, Long Train Running. And a bunch of stuff that I have no idea what. See, that's the fun thing too. Is when I was a kid, a lot of the songs that you find on these albums were still being played on the radio. There were some radio stations that would still play some of this stuff. And, as time goes on, the more popular stuff continues to be played, and the stuff that just, kind of, I don't know, I guess it was kind of a flash in the pan. It was cool for a little bit and then faded into obscurity. That's the stuff that you forget about. But they wind up on here, and you'll be sitting there listening to something, and you don't know who the band is, you don't know this song, I don't know what the song is, and you play it, and, oh, that's who did that song. Oh man, I haven't heard that in 30 years. So that's another fun thing about these. This one is Hit Machine. This one didn't even come with an album cover. I got it in a plain white paper sleeve. That's how I bought it. And Shake, Shake, Shake Your Booty by Casey and the Sunshine Band. That's a good one. When Will I Be Loved by Linda Ronstadt. Frankie Valli, Our Day Will Come. Disco Duck Part 1 by Rick Dees and his cast of idiots. I love that song, Disco Duck. We got Island Girl by Elton John. Fifth of Beethoven by Walter Murphy. That's a classic if anybody's seen Saturday Night Fever. What else have we got here? Rock and Roll All Night by Kiss. I'm Not Lisa by Jesse Coulter, Waylon Jennings' wife. Disco Lady by Johnny Taylor, whoever that is. This one is 22 explosive hits. Yeah, somebody must have put beans in the chili again. But I pulled this one out to show you. This is another one. Didn't come with a cover. Bought it on the cheap. Just in a plain white sleeve. But this one, I'm hoping the camera can pick this up. Oh man, I really hope that camera's focused. I can't see what I'm doing right now. But if you look at that top track, it says Derek and the Dominoes, Layala. Yeah, Layala. That's the baddest Eric Clapton song ever made. Forget Layla. Layala is where it's at. This is one, I looked this up on Discogs, and not every pressing of this has that typo on here. So I guess this is the collector version, because it's super rare. It's got a typo, so we're gonna have to sell it for $500, man. So I can have more cheese doodles. I can't stand those record collector types that do stuff like that. That's anyway. Where was I? Dynamite. That's another good one here. Dynamite has The Night Chicago Died by Paper Lace. Taking Care of Business by BTO. I Shot the Sheriff by Eric Clapton. Stuck in the Middle by Steelers Wheel. Yeah, little Reservoir Dogs right there for you. More Elton John, Honky Cat. You buy these things, you're going to be hooked up on Elton John. Short of buying Elton John albums that will obviously sound better, but Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo by Rick Derringer. Lobo Rings. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Lobo. Love Unlimited Orchestra. Love's theme. That's cool. I like it. I don't care. Al Wilson, Gladys Knight and the Pips, Stylistics. Yeah, okay, whatever. Here we have Super Gold Hits, Volume 2. There never was a Volume 1. Why do they have Volume 2 when there's no Volume? Seriously, there's no Volume 1. So what the hell they're talking about? Here we got more KC and the Sunshine Band. You got That's the Way I Like It. Good. Love is the Drug by Roxy Music. Hall & Oates, Sarah Smile. And what else have we got here? Pick Up the Pieces by the Average White Band. This one actually got some good stuff on here. More, the Andrea True Connection. You know, that's pretty amazing. She was a porn star who became this disco queen with that one song right here. And it's actually a pretty damn good song. George Baker's selection singing Paloma Bianca. Well, or what is it? Paloma Blanca, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess if you want to torture somebody, that's the song you play off this album. I don't know. Junk Food Junkie by Larry Gross. Or Grochi, or whatever his name is. Grochi. Here's another earlier one. 20 Explosive Hits by 20 Original Stars. Again, somebody put beans in the chili. What are you going to do? In the Summertime by Mungo Jerry. You got Cry Like a Baby by the Box Tops with that really annoying song and the thing in the background. I Can See for Miles by The Who. Tighter and Tighter by Alive and Kickin'. Ma Belle Amie by the T-Set. It's not Serge Gainsbourg, but, you know. Shocking Blue singing Venus. Sunshine of Your Love by Cream. Going Up the Country by Canned Heat. I'm going up the country, what happened to my voice? Gotta Get a Message to You by the Bee Gees. That's early Bee Gees. That's before they went disco and then did that thing that they do all the time. That's that's actually a pretty damn good song, too. Now, here's one. This is one I wanted to show because this is one I had when I was 5 years old. But the one I had when I was 5 was actually 2 LPs with 48 tracks on there. This is only 24 tracks. And you would think, okay, well, you had the one that was 2 LPs. This is probably just going to be like the first record or maybe the second record in that 2 LP thing. No, this is actually completely different from the 2 LP version. So you wind up, if you're really serious about this, you wind up buying 2 copies when they all have completely different tracks on there. You got, let's see, what was on this one? Snoopy versus the Red Baron by the Royal Guardsmen. That's a classic. The Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini by Brian Hyland. Okay, I have to ask this. I can't stand political correctness and everything. I'm just going to go on and say this. If she was afraid to come out of the locker and then she was afraid to come out of the water, why did you buy the damn bikini in the first place? I'm just saying. Oh. Why? Why did you? If you're afraid to wear it, why did you buy it? Oh. Rockin' Robin by Bobby Day. Alley Oop. Let's see. Yummy 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 by the Ohio Express. Little Green Bag by the George Baker Selection. More Reservoir Dog stuff. Surfin' Bird by the Trashmen. Here's one you can't do anymore. Ahab the Arab by Ray Stevens. Okay, it's a funny, cute song, but again, these days you're not going to get away with it, unfortunately. You know, we just can't have any fun anymore. Just Mana Mana by Piero Umiliani. Anybody who grew up watching Sesame Street back in the day and the Muppet Show, you know what I'm talking about with that Mana Mana. Mana Mana. Yeah. Nashville Cats by the Lovin' Spoonful. Why that is on Goofy Greats, I don't know, and I don't care because I'm not a big Lovin' Spoonful fan anyway. They suck. Mr. Custer by Larry Verne. That's a good one. Mr. Custer, I don't want to go. There's another one. Looney Tunes. This thing, I had this one as a kid too. This has got 14 tracks on each side of the record. So, They're Coming to Take Me Away by Napoleon the 14th. Hello Mudda, Hello Fada by Alan Sherman. Cookie Cookie, Lend Me Your Comb, The Witch Doctor. My Boomerang Won't Come Back. The Streak by Ray Stevens. Pardon me, sir, did you see what happened? Yeah, I did. I was hollering, don't look, Ethel! It's too late. She already got a discount. Rubber Ducky. Tiptoe Through the Tulips by Tiny Tim. I think that's all the Tiny Tim I could ever possibly want, because I heard that that album he did. I think Tiptoe Through the Tulips was on there. What the hell was the name of that? It's Tiny Tim's debut album. That shit was weird. That just gave me the creeps, man. I just, ugh. 8 Call, Shaving Cream, Little Red Riding Hood by Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. That's a classic. Yeah, Mother-in-Law by Ernie Cato. That's always a good old R&B song. Chipmunk song by David Seville. Yeah, I mean, that's just, okay, I'm just showing you stuff that's comedy. The country albums I've got over here, I didn't pull those out. But there's a lot of stuff on here. It's mostly disco, top 40 pop, soft rock, hard rock. In the 80s, K-Tel did two things. They started getting into a lot of heavy metal records. They put out a lot of heavy metal records. And also, thank goodness, they stopped jamming 10 to 14 songs on each side of the record. By the 80s, you start getting maybe 7 or 8 tracks per side. Normal, right? Okay, so the sound quality just goes through the roof with K-Tel in the 80s. Man, I love these things. We all make fun of them. K-Tel is the butt of so many jokes. They, you know, again, like I said earlier, they're made for cheap. It's sold cheap. You buy them for cheap. A lot of these things don't sound good in terms of mastering. Sound quality, honestly, it's probably about par with FM radio. I think that's the best way of describing it. It's kind of like listening to them on the radio. A lot of these also were not pressed very well, too, because we found that out before making this video. I brought a bunch of these records to work one day, and yeah, we have a very high-powered light between two of the record presses, and we use that light to look for defects and blemishes in the records that we're making, and make sure everything's okay. And if we see something funny, we stop the machine, correct the problem, and go on. And I just as a goof, I walked over to that light with one of these K-Tel records. Oh, let's just see what we got. Oh my God! Oh man, Dustin and Alex would kill us if we put out something this bad. These things are horrible. I mean, the divots and oh my goodness, these were really made cheaply and sloppily. And yeah, I'm even holding it, you know, crazy, because, you know, it's not worth handling very well. Oh, but anyway, yeah, that is K-Tel. That is the crazy wild world of K-Tel. And I'm looking at the clock right now, and I'm showing 17 minutes. I think I've rambled on incoherently enough, and I think I've tortured you guys enough with this K-Tel slop. So I'm going to go on ahead and sign on out. Hope you guys have a good Labor Day weekend. You stay safe if you go anywhere, and have any fun. Yeah, stay safe if you're having fun. I need to go back to sleep. Anyway, talk to you guys later, man. Bye.